So you may be wondering, well, how do essential oils work then? Well, in the United States, there is no rating system for essential oils. The closest we get is an FDA requirement that in order to label a bottle of essential oil pure or therapeutic grade, the contents of that bottle must contain at least 5% essential oil. All oils in the world fall into 4 categories: grade A, grade B, grade C, and grade D, and we'll talk about each one of these. Grade A is therapeutic, made from organically grown plants and distilled at low temperatures. Grade B oils are food grade, but they may contain synthetics, pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils even. Grade C oils are perfume oils that often contain adulterating chemicals. They usually use solvents, for example, such as hexane, to gain a higher yield of oil per harvest. And solvents can be cancerous and are in many store-bought oils that you get in the stores these days. They may also be diluted 80 to 95% with alcohol. And grade D is called floral water, which is aromatic only and is usually a byproduct of grade A distillation. After all the oil is pulled out, the leftover trash water is sold to companies which will fill 5% of the bottle with this leftover trash water, and then fill the rest with carriers and can call it and label it pure. Grade A is the only true pure oil. Grade D would be like walking into your fridge, taking a glass of orange juice and diluting it 95% with water before you even drank it. It wouldn't have the full benefits of orange juice. So that's why you want grade A essential oils. So before you purchase, just check to see if the company grows their own plants, owns their own fields, and controls the entire process from seed to seal, from the farm to the sealed bottle. Pesticides and pollution, previously farmed land, all of it can affect the quality of an oil. Young Living's essential oils are grade A. So why would you go the extra step of using an oil to get away from a chemical and then use an oil laden with chemicals? It makes no sense, does it? So one of the things that stands out to me is Young Living's seed to seal process. And this is a process of integrity. And Gary Young has said that he never makes an oil for a profit. He makes it for a purpose. And seed to seal means each plant is hand weeded. There are no pesticides used, no chemicals, and no weed killers. The plants are harvested at their peak, and they're then put through a vigorous testing process. Then they go from the farm directly to your home. So the seed to seal is not a slogan, it's a promise. And you can learn more about this seed to seal and Young Living story if you go to the seedtoseal.com. I will also post a video of the seed to seal and how they make the oils. And I had the privilege to go to one of the farms. In Young Living, when you make a certain rank in Young Living and you maintain that for 3 months, then you earn a free trip to one of their farms. And I was able to go to the St. Mary's, Idaho lavender farm and got to see how firsthand they make the oils, and we got to harvest the lavender plants. And it was just really cool because you get to have more appreciation for the company and also the oils. So you may wonder, well, why can I buy a $4 lavender oil at Walmart or some other essential oil company? Why are they selling them so cheaply? Well, the main thing is to save money. If you spray your crop with pesticides, you have more crop to distill. If you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you pull more out. And if you dilute it with a cheaper oil or a carrier oil, you stretch the oil you have distilled. So most essential oils are sold more cheaply because companies cut corners then. Well, you may wonder how some of the essential oils are made. Well, it takes a great deal of work to produce a tiny amount of essential oil. For example, it takes 60,000 rose blossoms to provide only 1 ounce of essential oil. Lavender is abundant, and it takes 220 pounds that will provide 7 pounds of essential oil. Jasmine flowers must be picked by hand before the sun becomes hot on the very first day they open. Thus, it's making it one of the most expensive oils in the world. It takes 8 million hand-picked blossoms to produce a 2.2 pounds of oil. A sandalwood tree must be 30 years old and 30 feet high before it can be cut down for distillation. So it's really amazing how some of the plants and oils are, the plants are made into oils and how much it takes to do that. But a little goes a long way. So most of our oils are about $10 to $30 a bottle. We have 5 milliliter bottles that contain about 90 drops and a 15 milliliter bottle that contains about 250 drops. So each application is about 1 to 3 drops. So that means even a small bottle will get you to 45 to 90 applications. And we have a thieves cleaner that's made of plants only, and this only costs about $1.50 to make a bottle. And you can't even get that in the organic section at the grocery store. It replaces a multi-purpose. You can clean everything with it. I clean my whole house with it. You can clean glass with it, your floors with it. I have wood floors you clean it with. This is the only cleaner that I use for the whole house. And so like the organic versions at the store, they can run you like $4 to $6 a bottle. So this really saves you a lot of money. But you may wonder, why are essential oils even safe? Well, there are certain oils that are photosensitive, meaning that you don't want to wear them and then go out in the sun or go outside. These mostly are the citrus oils, like grapefruit, lemon, orange, or things like that. If you're going to apply them, just apply them to your skin where you're not going to be exposed to the sun or outside or under clothing or anything. Always dilute oils on children because their skin is more permeable and absorbs the oils more quickly. You may wonder, well, what is a carrier oil and a carrier oil? Well, it's a fatty oil like olive oil, coconut oil, and its molecules are much larger than those of essential oils. Using a carrier oil with an essential oil slows down the rate the body can absorb the essential oil because it has to ping pong through the large molecules of the carrier oil to get into your skin. So just be wary of putting oils topically near your eyes. Just don't, if you're going to just dab a little bit with a Q-tip, because sometimes it can run into your eye, and if it does, then don't rinse it with water. You want to use a carrier oil like coconut oil until the stinging goes away, because it's happened to me before. So what about internal use of essential oils? NAHA is one of the top aromatherapy schools in the United States, and they do not advocate essential oils for internal use. Why? Well, because most oil companies don't carry any generally regarded as safe essential oils, which have been cleared by the FDA. NAHA also bases a lot of their decisions on the British model, which advocates topical use only. Many of the British studies are flawed, for example, done at extremely high doses or in the ways the oils aren't used, like pouring a bottle inside the body. Young Living utilizes all three methods: British, British, French, and German. And the French have been safely using some essential oils internally for decades, and Young Living has created a Vitality line with distinctive labels so you can easily recognize which oils are safe to take internally.